The Strait of Hormuz is 21 miles wide at its narrowest point. Through this tight bottleneck flows roughly 1/5 of the world's daily oil supply. On February 28, 2026, the United States and Israel launched Operation Epic Fury, an aggressive aerial campaign targeting Iranian military and nuclear facilities. During those airstrikes, Iran's supreme leader, Ali Khamenei, was killed. This assassination removed the Islamic Republic's highest authority, sparking a total war. In immediate retaliation, Iran deployed the IRGC, the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, to completely shut down the strait to all foreign shipping. An isolated, targeted military assassination instantly severed the main artery of the global energy supply. The Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps enforced this shutdown physically. They mined the waters, sank a commercial tugboat, and launched deadly drone strikes on merchant vessels. The blockade is effectively maintained in the back offices of risk actuaries in London and New York. This line chart tracks maritime war risk premiums. Historically, insuring a vessel cost a fraction of a percent. Following the strikes, it spiked vertically to 5%, adding millions per voyage. Without affordable coverage, ships lose financing, stranding over 1,000 vessels outside the Gulf. Modern blockades don't require total naval supremacy. They only require making a route mathematically uninsurable. Brent crude prices spiked to $126 a barrel, but the most severe systemic threat is found in the market for liquefied natural gas, or LNG. Qatar is the world's second-largest exporter of LNG. Because of the blockade, their massive energy reserves are currently locked inside the Persian Gulf. This bar chart visualizes global LNG supply projections. A healthy multi-year surplus drops steeply into a negative deficit of 30 million tons by late 2026. This shortage threatens the electrical grids and manufacturing hubs of Asian economies that rely on Qatari gas. Taiwan, for example, imports over 40% of its LNG from Qatar. To replace that lost energy, Taiwan is now being forced into an emergency pivot to restart its decommissioned nuclear power plants. A waterway closure in the Middle East is forcing nations thousands of miles away to rewrite their foundational nuclear energy policies overnight. On March 19th, the United States escalated the conflict. President Trump launched an aggressive aerial campaign aimed at forcefully reopening the strait. The U.S. administration demanded global burden sharing for the operation, specifically asking NATO allies to deploy their own warships to escort commercial oil tankers through the combat zone. What followed was an open diplomatic rejection. Key NATO allies, including Germany, Spain, and the United Kingdom, flatly refused the request, stating the operation lacked clear strategic goals. The U.S. publicly rebuked its allies as cowards and decided to proceed with the military campaign unilaterally. The immense economic and logistical strain of the blockade successfully splintered the world's most powerful military alliance in a matter of weeks. Alternative transit methods, like regional pipelines, the Red Sea, or the Panama Canal, cannot compensate for the strait's closure. Researchers use an agent-based maritime transport simulation, known as the TIDES model, to calculate exactly how long the global shipping network can survive this kind of disruption. The TIDES model timeline shows disruptions under 2 weeks cause localized, manageable economic pain. Exceeding 4 weeks hits a tipping point. Ships take longer routes, triggering cascading delays that spread like a contagion, paralyzing 1,300 ports and $1.2 trillion in annual trade. The duration of the closure drives the systemic collapse. After 4 weeks, the global supply chain reaches a mathematically proven expiration date. Trapped cargo includes semiconductor-grade chemicals, bulk agricultural fertilizers, and essential manufacturing components. The Strait of Hormuz is the central pillar of global economic stability. In a hyper-connected world, a 21-mile conflict will always break the system.